Something went wrong. Why is that? What does that mean? Hello? Okay. Oh, something went wrong. I'm not... Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, it looks like I can only communicate with you through the social stream. So please, please switch over to the social stream. What a day this has been. Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum, bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. You know, I just realized something, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just turn my my iPad around and hopefully not press any wrong buttons. Just gonna do this, and then when I see your chat, I will be looking right at the camera. Oh, much better, I think. Is that better? There's the camera. Oh no. So I want it to be, excuse me, I want it to be over here. I see the chat doesn't, okay. It's fate, ladies and gentlemen, it's fate. Chag Sameach. Listen, like I said, use the social stream, please. The regular chat is not working for me this evening. All right? Thank you so much. I don't really know why that is. All right, so, Hine Matov. Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Can anybody, I know there are a bunch of you watching. Something is wrong with the chat function, and I'm hoping that some of you can go over to the social stream and chat with me there. Let me see. Shalom. Let me just do this. Send. Something went wrong. Okay. There we go. Yeah, all right, Jenny, thank you very much. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Yeah, this is different. You know, what happened was Rabbi Nancy was going to lead services this evening. I'm actually away in Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, you heard right. I'm in Nashville. I'm in my room here. We're just going to go out to dinner shortly. And something came up, and she couldn't make it. So, but I have her sermon, and I'm going to do a little Kabbalat Shabbat for you all, because I never want to disappoint anyone. Good Shabbos, Lois in Maryland, and Ryan and Barbara. Shabbat Shalom. I'm so glad, and Jenny, so glad that you're here. And I also I'm reading my service off of my iPhone. Technology, right? So let's continue now. We're going to continue with. If Sue is here, or someone please call out the pages on the Sim Shalom site, and then by the way, I want to tell you what happened today. It was really terrible. Let's sing Amar Rabbi Akiva. Amar Rabbi Akiva. Amar Rabbi Akiva. Ve'ahavta l'reacha. L'reacha kamocha. Ze klal gadol gadol batorah. Amar Rabbi Akiva. Hi Hannah Yael. Hey Nancy, how are you? And Lois Dar. Again. Amar Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva, Ve'ahavta l'reacha, l'reacha kamocha. Ze klal gadol, gadol b'Torah, Amar Rabbi Akiva. I just got a text. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed today, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'm in Nashville. I'm on my iPad. I'm in a room that I didn't know if the speed would be all right. Rabbi Nancy was supposed to do the service, and something came up last minute, and I hope everything's all right for her. And so I'm filling in. But today was really terrible. Let me tell you what happened. Carol texted me, and some organization, a pro-Palestinian organization, hacked into my websites, into JSLI and Sim Shalom. And for a period of time, there was some pretty heinous material up there. I can't even tell you how terrible it was. If you didn't see it, thank God. And then my web guy Alfredo was able to save the day and restore the sites. But I understand the FBI was called, and there might even be an article. Something like this happened also in Florida, to a synagogue there. So in the Florida Sun Sentinel, there might be an article about how this hacking. Ladies and gentlemen, it just never ends. It's horrible. So let's sing some songs, and we will continue with our Shabbat service. All right. Let's do the Nishmat Kol Chai. Nishmat Kol Chai. Sumeri, page. Oh, thank you, Sumeri. Nishmat Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Nishmat Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Ve'ruach kol basar tifaer u'dramei zichrecha Malkeinu Tamid Nishmat Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Nishmat Kol Chai. The soul of everything, the soul of everything alive blesses your name, Adonai our God, and the spirit of all flesh, let the spirit of all flesh glorify and exalt your name forever. Transcending space and time, you alone are God. We have no sovereign besides you. And so we continue. Now we're going to continue with the lighting of the Shabbat candles. All right? So everybody get your candles ready. Sue Marie, I know that's on page... Yes? Thank you. And once again, I make the announcement. I understand the chat is working for you all, but for me, I'm broadcasting on this iPad app, and for me, it's not working. I can only see you through the social stream. So please, if you want to communicate with me, please get onto the social stream and let me know what. Ryan likes the ukulele. Okay, this is my brand new ukulele. We should say a Shehechianu for it. It's beautiful. I love the sound of it too. So let's light the Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadliknem shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who has commanded us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. And it's also Sukkot. We're going to welcome the holiday of Sukkot as well. So question, what took me to Tennessee? Well, if there are any among you who do not know, I am a rabbi. I will always be a rabbi. I love being a rabbi. And I'm also a songwriter. And I'm at a songwriting camp with some amazing songwriters who are instructing me and instructing a group of us. And we're having a blast. So this is my vacation. This is my vacation, ladies and gentlemen. And poor Carol is at home taking care of Sammy and Ari. Let's sing the Sabbath prayer. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long lives. May God make you good husbands and wives. And may the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Thank you, Sue Marie. Thank you, Sue Marie, for calling out the pages. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharim, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ochem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Kadosh Baruch Hu. Bless us with peace, O angels of peace. Please bless us with peace, and bless us with an end to crazy people who hack Jewish websites and put anti-Semitic slurs on those sites. Please, dear God. Terrible what went on today. Let's sing Lecha Dodi. Now, the tradition is on Sukkot, the Lecha Dodi and the Psalms would have been preempted. We would have started at Baruch Hu, but it's okay. Let's do it. Lecha Dodi. Let me do this. Let me do it in Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat kabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamur v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmianu elah b'yuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'lit hilah. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ela, gam v'simcha u'v'tzala, toch emunei am sigula. Boi chala Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, nei Shabbat nekabela. How do you like that, huh? Do you liking the ukulele, ladies and gentlemen? Completely an accident. I wasn't going to do a service like this tonight. In fact, I wasn't scheduled to do a service. So, yeah. Thank you, Shemot, Hannah Yael, Tucson Jim. Yeah, we do. Well, I don't know about fighting back, but I mean, I don't know how to fight back. I mean, it doesn't mean that we should go spam Palestinian sites, pro-Palestinian sites. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but there's so much hate. The Baruch Hu. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch Hu. Adonai, Hamevorach, 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 Baruch Adonai, Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Le'olam Va'ed. Praise be the Lord, to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord, to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Thank you, those of you who are expressing concern about security software. Yeah, my web guy has got it under control. I lucked out. We lucked out with this wonderful guy. So, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Hear, O Israel, hear, O humankind, the Lord is God, the Lord is one. Let's continue. Boy, it's really small. I will read it though. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you are at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them be a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to share all of my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. All right, let's continue with the let's sing the Mi Chamocha. That's wrong key. Shabbat Shalom, Francis. Francis is coming to New York to see us soon. And who else? Yeah, of course I don't eat barbecue. Come on, it's not for me. Let's sing Vishamru. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat lasot et HaShabbat ledodotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael hodi leolam ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim et haaretz Uvayom Hashvi Shabbat Vayinafash Shabbat Vayinafash Veshamru B'nei Yisrael Et HaShabbat Lasot Et HaShabbat L'Dodotam Berit Olam. Thank you, Francis. I will get it. When you're here, we're going to go get me a new fedora. Yes. We're going to continue now with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yikadav Yikadash Shemei Rabbah B'yom Adivrach Chirutei B'yom Lich Malchutei B'chayechon B'yom Echon Uv'chai D'chol Beit Yisrael Bagala Uv'yizman Taniv B'imaru Amen Yeshmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Olol Me'omai Yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yinaseh v'yinadar v'yidaleh v'yidalal shemei dekudsha barichu La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damira ne'alma v'imaru Amen. Everyone please rise for the Amidah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol atah Rab Hoshia Mechalkel Chaim B'Chesed Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim Somech Lofim Berofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umechayei Emunato Lishenei Afar Vichamocha Ba'al Gevura Umidom Elah Melech Mimin Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah le'chayot metim Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hametim. Now we'll pause for a silent prayer. I'm going to read it tonight. All right. Do not think that the words of prayer, as you say them, go up to God. It's not the words themselves that ascend. It's rather the burning desire of our hearts that rises like smoke towards the heavens. And if your prayer consists only of words and letters and does not contain your heart's desire, how then can it rise up to God? Beautiful words. Take a moment, have a silent prayer. Say shalom bimroma, say shalom aleim, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, kol shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imaru amen. May the Maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, all the nations of the world, Jerusalem, and we say amen. All right. right, ladies and gentlemen, it's we're not going to take out the Torah this evening, but we are going to have a sermon, Rabbi Nancy's sermon. She so kindly provided it to me. So I'm going to read Rabbi Nancy's sermon, and it's beautiful, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to share it with you. Just before I go here again, because I just want to, there might be some people who just joined in. A couple of things. Number one, the Sim Shalom website and the JSLI website were hacked by pro-Palestinian people, and they wrote terrible things on the website, and it was up that way for a few hours, and then my web guy was able to get back in and restore the site. You know, this is horrible and tragic, and of course, you know, I'm angry, but anger isn't going to accomplish anything. The FBI was informed, I believe, and there apparently were synagogues around the country that were also hacked, synagogue websites. And you might be reading articles about that, certainly. I think the South Florida, the Sun Sentinel, was in touch with us. That's number one. I know Jenny said I don't have to explain it, but everybody might think that Rabbi Nancy is supposed to be here, so I'm just going to explain one more time. Rabbi Nancy was indeed supposed to lead the service this evening, but something came up, and so I'm happy to be able to fill in. It just worked out great, and I'm down in Nashville, Tennessee at a songwriting camp, because although I am first and foremost a rabbi, I am also a songwriter, proud to say, and it's a lot of fun. So for Nancy, we always do this for Nancy, well, not always, but Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe, Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe, Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe, Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe, Torah, Tziva lanu Moshe. I want to give a shout out, Nancy loves this song. I want to give a shout out to my parents who are watching the service right now. They're watching me in Nashville. My wife is there right now, my parents' home, and my dogs are there. So I want to give a shout out to Sammy and to Ari. And now we will continue. I have a Devar Torah from Rabbi Nancy, and here we go. I'm going to try my very best to see the words. They are so small. So, Chag Sameach, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom, of course. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. This was an observation made by Helen Keller, who was born and raised just a few miles from, well, apparently from where I am right now well, she says North Alabama, but I know that also from Nashville also. Seeing and being seen was a foreign concept for a young girl who early on lost her sight and her hearing. But seeing and being seen plays a primary role in the parasha read on this Shabbat, Chal HaMoed, during Sukkot. The Torah reading is from Ki Tisa, which is, of course, part of Shemot, part of Exodus. The part after Moses discovers that some of the laws that the Jewish community had been worshiping, that some of the Jews had been worshiping a golden calf. This part of the parasha begins with Moses requesting to see God's glory. Moses is asking to see God. And surprisingly, God agrees, though specifically that it says that Moses can only see his back and never see God's face. So Moses goes back up to the mountain with the new and gets the new set of tablets, and God does reveal his glory. God then seals a covenant with Moses and the Jews, and the Jews are commanded to observe the 3 festivals, including this holiday of Sukkot, which is referenced as the festival of ingathering at the turn of the year. The additional festivals, of course, are Passover, Pesach, and Shavuot, the festival of weeks. In this sidra, in this portion as well, all males are commanded to make pilgrimage to be seen by God during these three festivals. Now, of course, we no longer make pilgrimage festivals, our pilgrimage, since the destruction of the temple. But the concept of seeing and being seen continues to resonate in our tradition and in our lives. What do we see when we look for God? We think that we can't see His face, and we can't even see His back like Moses did. But in truth, we can see Him everywhere. We see God in the glory of the earth and the sky, with color-soaked sunsets, ocean tides pounding against the sand, fall leaves igniting in explosions of reds, oranges, and yellows that could put the burning bush to shame, and crystal-clear mountain nights where there are more stars glowing than we can even begin to comprehend. But we don't even need nature to see God, because being seen everywhere does not mean only in places of breathtaking beauty. We can see God in the curve of a baby's cheek, or in the familiar look of your God's profile, of your child's profile, no matter what his or her age. We can see God when we look at anyone, when we truly look at them, knowing that their soul is connected with ours. Whether it's the clerk at the Quick Mart, the housekeeper at the hotel, or the most brilliant Nobel Prize winning scholar. We can even see God in the struggling streets of the frightened hospital rooms where people, despite their despair, cling to hope because they too can see just beyond the corner of their eyes that God is still there and still filled with glory. Yes, we can see God. But can God see us? Do you picture it like a room where security guards monitor multiple screens in an urban office building? But instead of men and women in uniforms with badges, God is there watching you every minute to make sure that you are following mitzvot? How can you be seen by God? Rather than thinking of the definition of being seen that relates to the eyes, which is a pretty anthropomorphic idea for God, maybe being seen is a reference to the definition of being accepted, or imagined as acceptable, or to recognize. When we are charitable, connected, loving, helpful, honest, and just, we are all being seen by God, recognized by God, accepted, and imagined by God as acceptable. So during Sukkot, we spend as much time as possible in a booth, in our sukkah. And that sukkah is outside with branches on our roof, but not completely covered, so that we can still see through to the sky and still be seen. The sukkah reminds us of our harvest festival because it is made with products of our harvest. But it also reminds us of how we wandered for 40 years with just temporary shelter. And we see through these shelters before reaching the promised land. It reminds us, we would see through those shelters. It reminds us of how temporary and flimsy everything in life can be, but it also reminds us to see and to be seen. It reminds us to see the beauty and the bleak, the light and the dark, the glory and the grave, knowing that God can be seen in all. And it reminds us to reach to the sky to the best that we can be, to be the best that we can be, the most empathetic, caring, contributing, connecting, loving, understanding, learning versions of ourselves, so that we can also be seen. And when we've mastered all of that, then like Moses, we've made a covenant with God. One that we can't see or touch, but one that we can clearly feel with the heart. Thank you, Rabbi Nancy Tunick. Thank you for writing such a beautiful, beautiful Devar Torah. And thanks to all of you for joining us this evening. We're going to continue now with a Misha Berach for those who are ill. And let me just get the, let me get that up. Okay, it's here. There we go. All right. Here it is. So type in the names of those who are ill, and I will mention them. imotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Oh, you need to type the names into the social stream, or I can't repeat them. If you want to type in the names of anyone who's sick. Joan, a co-worker of Nancy's, Khalifa and Terry, Tony Smith, Sharon Hoffman, Chaya Zahava bat Harav Ori, Simcha Barachel, hi Rabbi Ori. Anyone else? Joe Shepard. I want to include any names that are on the other chat window that I can't see. They're all those names are included in our thoughts. Lois Fields, Betsy Galloway, Ann Moser, Robin Doobie, and Lois, Amanda, Amber, Dave Poland, Ralph Duke, Jim Taylor, Shari, John, Diane, and Julie's daughter, Rhea. Rabbi Mark Getman, Robin Shear, Horst, Willie Ola, Leah, Sarah, Deborah, Austin Cohen, Bill Fox, Steve Davis, Chaya Simkin, Abigail Bowling, David and Mary Stewart. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Our wounded warriors, Raul Rubin, let us say Amen. Carrie Drummonds, Amen. Send our healing energy out to all those people we've just mentioned. Sandra Sanders. I want to send out. They're not sick. God forbid they get sick, but they're in my thoughts. These 3,000 or 4,000 American soldiers who've just been sent over to the African countries that are suffering through Ebola, and I'm sending them out a refuah shalema as a preventative for them. I want them to be protected. They're doing holy work, and they should be protected. All right. So let's. We're going to begin to conclude with this. Aleinu. Aleinu. It's hard to convert all the chords sometimes. Aleinu l'shaveach l'adon hakol laten gedula le'otzeh bereshit shelo asanu kigoye haratzon ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם לגור עלינו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד Shemo, Shemo, Shemo Echad. Now our thoughts turn to those who are no longer with us, but who are always, of course, in our hearts and in our memories. And we continue with the Mourner's Kaddish. The Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'yizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yahei Shemei Rabbah mavorach li'olam u'lolmei olmaya. Yitborach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal. Shemei dekudisha berichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru. Amen. All right. Don't go, anyone, yet. I have a couple of announcements. All right. Okay. So first of all, JSLI rabbis, I will be students. I will be back Monday and Tuesday. Looking forward to seeing you. Next Friday, a week from tonight, we're going to do a Shemini Atzeret, Simchat Torah, Kabbalat Shabbat service, all in one, and include the Yizkor service. So please plan to attend, God willing, next Friday night. I want to wish you all Shabbat Shalom and a Chag Sameach. And I don't have any wine. I'm going to ask. I know that Jenny must have some, or Rabbi, or maybe Rabbi Ori, or somebody's got some wine. So I'm going to ask you to hold up the wine, and I will say the bracha. We'll make kiddush, even though I don't. I'm making it for you. Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'yavav v'ratzanin chilanu, zikaron l'maseh b'reishit. Ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh, zeicher l'yitziat mitzrayim. Kivanu v'charta v'yotanu kidashta, mikol amim, v'shabbat kodshecha b'yava uv'ratzonin chaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh haShabbat. Amen. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach. I almost forgot. Of course, services are Monday through Thursday evening by our wonderful JSLI rabbis. Even Carol might be leading services soon. She's practiced up to do some coverage for us. So. Anyone, from beautiful Nashville, I want to say to you all, Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, have a wonderful Shabbat, wonderful Sukkot. God bless you all, and I love you. Thanks for joining me. Thank you. And Nancy, I hope everything is okay. I love you all. So, good night. Shabbat Shalom. I have to push the right button to stop this, okay?